Welcome and thank you for joining me as I walk through our website and look at the church conference landing page. As you'll see, we are on our website right now, which is BWC umc.org. You'll see it's located up here at the top. Once we are on our website, we're going to hover over resources and click on church conference forms. On our webpage, you will see that there are buttons that will take you straight to the schedules, the worksheets, the forms, the frequently asked questions, and benefits. You can also find benefits right here on the right-hand side. Under benefits, you're going to find our Health Flex rates, which is the medical and pension information, the clergy pension and medical eligibility charts, who can receive medical, who can receive pension, equitable compensation report, BWC minimum compensation requirements. This includes the minimum for reimbursement for 2023 and the 2023 pension calculator. It's important you read this page because we have a lot of good information here. So we have additional notes. As you scroll down a little further, you will see that we have checklist. You can click on checklist by clicking on church conference checklist here, or download and print the checklist here. I already have the checklist open, so we're going to look at that now. The checklist you can see has changed. We've added additional information on the first 2 pages. Who should complete the report? How is it uploaded? Does it need a physical signature? Does it need a signature at all? Can it just have typed names? And what you need to do to complete that report and how it goes into Arena and where it should go. You will notice under candidates for ordained ministry, we have a spot for votes taken. It's important that this information is updated in Arena if you have candidates for ordained ministry after your church conference. As we scroll down, you will see that we are now on page 3, which is the actual checklist. If you will see that some of these say, if applicable, if your church does not have a parsonage and you do not need to fill out the parsonage report if your church does not have a parsonage. Same for candidates for ordained ministry. You'll see this in several spots, and it's even on our website where it will give you that information. So as applicable, all these reports are due for church conference season. Number 3, you will see minutes. Minutes need to be uploaded to our Arena system no later than 10 days following your church conference. They can be typed, they can be written, they just need to be legible so that we can read them. Okay, we are going to go back to our landing page. Again, under the church conference checklist, you're going to see where you can go to schedules, worksheets, frequently asked questions. We are going to start at schedules and agendas. That information is not here yet. We are still finalizing our schedules this year. As soon as they are ready, you will see them start to populate on this page. Forms. The forms below should be completed and then uploaded to Arena. You only need to complete the forms that apply to you and your church. So again, if you don't have a candidate for ordained ministry, you don't need to complete that report. But every church needs to complete the certification of compliance, and every pastor needs to complete a clergy sexual misconduct form. You also have the clergy compensation report, whether it's for single church or multi-church. All this information should be completed, and then it needs physical signatures before being uploaded into Arena. Again, all of this is on the checklist. One important piece, the laity sexual misconduct form right here. We do not receive this form. If you give it to us, we will send it back to you. It's not something we can hold on to. It should be completed by the laity in your church, working with the youth and adults who, and they need to complete the report. More information can be found on our website about who should, who shouldn't, and all of that. Again, please keep this in a locked cabinet in your church office. Do not send it to us because we will have to send it back to you. Worksheets. These worksheets are only to collect the necessary information you will need to complete the Arena reports. These are only worksheets and cannot be turned in at your church conference. Every church has already completed an accessibility audit worksheet, finance report, parsonage report, if you have one, inactive membership report. All these reports retain information from the previous year. So this information can just be uploaded in Arena. With that said, you can always download these worksheets and collect the information and then update Arena that way. Or you can log into Arena as the church and click on complete packet from 2021. That's going to give you everything you had last year. And that's another way to start working on these reports. And again, here's the if applicable. If you do not have a parsonage report, if you do not have a parsonage, you do not need to complete the parsonage report. And then we go down to FAQs, frequently asked questions. When are my forms due? Your forms are due October 1st or 10 days before your church conference, whichever comes first. This includes acquiring necessary signatures and uploading the documents. We have a lot of FAQs here, so please feel free to go through this information, see if they answer your questions. Some other information on church conferences. All forms should be completed in Arena. Nothing should be mailed to our district offices unless we request it. That includes emailing. We should not be emailed any of the information unless we request for that information. Pastors, church administrators, or designees responsible for managing and monitoring the church conference forms can log in as the church into Arena. This will give you access to see all of the reports, whether they're in progress, whether they're complete, and it will also give you access to complete that information yourself if need be. Committee chairs, certified lay servants, speakers, ministers, and pastors have access to their forms by logging into their personal Arena accounts. They should be able to complete any forms that pertain to them. Again, all this can be accessed through the church as well. Some items within the reports themselves may be required. These are going to have an asterisk next to them and be highlighted in red. If you get to the bottom of the report and you click submit and you haven't completed one of those, it's going to shoot you back up to wherever that question is so that you can answer that question and then complete the report that way. Please make sure that you read all the instructions on every report before completing it. And again, the due date for all reports in Arena is October 1st or 10 days before your church conference. Now, after all this, if you have any questions, you can always reach out to your district administrator and you can find their name and their number or email if you don't already have it by going to About on our webpage, going to How We Are Organized, and then clicking on Districts and Regions. Once you're here, you can scroll down and you can either go to your region or you can go to your district. In this case, I'm going to click on Frederick. You will see our information, my name, phone number is here. If you click on my name, it will pop up my email address and you can send an email that way. That's how you can contact all the district administrators within the Baltimore-Washington Conference. Again, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a great church conference season.